Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim, back again for another look at a new line. There's so many, I can hardly keep up. And this time it's going to be Glasgow Subway. And of course, for these first looks, I got to give out a huge thanks to Dovetail for allowing me to bring this to you and for welcoming me into being one of their partners in their partner program. So thanks to Dovetail for this. So yes, Glasgow Subway. I've had a little sneak peek, I will admit this. Just to see how it all works and how it all looks, but I'm going to start by doing the tutorials so that you know what to do, and then I might know even better what to do. So that's going to be the plan, so we'll start with those. If you're watching this on YouTube, then welcome indeed. This going out on Random Sunday. Yeah, not on Railway Wednesday. This going out on Random Sunday, day of the week that I put my first looks at new content. So from now on, new lines, etc. will go out on Random Sunday. There'll also be content on Railway Wednesday as well. OMSI may be taking a break, and also some other streams on a Friday, so still plenty of content for me if you're watching this on YouTube. There'll be a link in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the route for Train Sim. There'll also be a link down there to where you can watch me live on Twitch 6 days of the week doing all sorts of stuff, trains being some of it, and there'll also be a link down there to the Discord server as well. So some links in the doobly-doo below. So good morning. It is to Trent, Aaron, and Shorty. Am I silent? I don't think so. And Dongaman, indeed. So let's click on start and do the tutorial. I didn't do these when I leapt into it, and I was slightly confused, and then realised I had the parking brake on. Let me explain how the main controls of this subway train operate. I'll explain each control in turn, and at the end I'll provide you with a checklist to complete before we depart the depot. It's essential that you also read the PDF product manual. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. The Cryptic, thank you very much for that. 16 of the months. That is awesome. Thank you very much indeed. The reverser has two main functions. It selects the direction of the travel and also enables or disables ATO, automatic train operation. When driving this route, you cannot use the HUD reverser. It is for information only. Off should be selected before leaving the cabin, also selected to reset after automatic emergency brake application. A is for forward travel using ATO operation. This can only be selected when an auto permit is available, as demonstrated later. F is for forward travel in a manual operation. N is for neutral. R is reverse. Okay, so we can't use the normal F4 menu thing. Parking brakes are applied and released using two of the push button controls on the right hand side of the cabin. They should be applied while you are changing cabins. We will release the parking brakes now as we are in the cabin. Close this window to continue. So it's done. The saloon lights in the passenger areas of the train are also switched on and off using the two push button controls on the right hand side of the cabin. You need to switch the saloon lights on before opening the passenger doors at our first stop. Close this window to continue. Oh God, give me a chance. The headlight and tail light switches provide three operations: two red lights at each end of the train when parked to the depot, dimmed headlights with the rear red tail lights for yard only operations, four headlights with rear red I can't do the reading. With rear red tail lights must be used for tunnel operations. Close this window to continue. Oh wow, there's a lot going on in there. It's essential that you can see your instruments clearly when driving. Always switch on your instrument lights before setting off. The dimmer switch provides two levels of illumination. Wow, okay. The cab light switch has three positions: off, dim, and on. Is that referring to me or the level of the lighting? It is recommended that you have the cabin lights set to dim to enable you to navigate around the train controls whilst driving in the tunnels at night. Okay. The combined throttle brake lever is divided into two zones, so it's single-hand operation basically. The upper half provides three power settings: shunt, series, and parallel. The throttle zone controls how much power is provided to the ATO system, and the lever should always be positioned fully forward at P after selecting A on the reverser for fully auto mode. Train speed is automatically limited in both manual and auto driving modes as shown by the white indicator lamps, so that's these down here. The braking zone is used when driving in manual mode and is graduated from off to full application. There is also an emergency notch beyond full application that will trigger emergency auto braking. I did that on my first trip. When using auto driving mode, the train will automatically navigate to the next station platform when the auto start button is pressed. Auto start will not function if you are not in auto driving mode. The passenger doors are open or a departure signal is at danger. Okay. Wow, okay, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? I can't remember the first thing. How do I put the lights on? When using auto driving mode, the auto early lamp will illuminate to indicate the next departure signal is currently at danger. You can only press the auto start button when this lamp has gone off and the line ahead is clear. Hi, Mr. Rockon. Oh, we're zooming out. Okay. All trains must be driven in manual mode from the depot to the first station at Govan or Ibrox. Then again in manual mode when exiting the circles to return to the depot. Now set up your cabin as follows before proceeding to depot line 1, where we'll reverse the train. Move the reverser to F to select forward manual mode. Set your headlights to full, turn your instrument lights on, set your cabin lights to dim, turn on the saloon lights, and okay, so if I bring up my HUD, so that's in forward. We then go over here to turn on the saloon lights, turn off the parking brake, and set our cabin lights, headlights to on, and cabin lights to dim. So this is the train. So now in theory with the parking brake now off, I should be able to increase the throttle thing. So we got it taking us down here to turn us around. I'll turn the game volume down a little tiny bit. So yeah, so I was warned that there's an auto driving mode to this. So basically you just press start when you leave a platform and it'll stop you at the next one. But it's the manual mode that I'm interested in more than anything else. Visually, looks quite nice, quite orange. Never been to Glasgow, never been on the Glasgow Subway. So I'm guessing that's exactly how they do look. With a strange little whistle type thing. Yeah, there's no inside view, unfortunately. I'm guessing they're not very big. So we've got to stop down here, then go back to the first station. So this is the turnaround point out of the yard. But it's not very big. Okay, we'll do the braking. And now it's going to get me to change ends, I'm guessing. It is. Right, so I put this back into... Well done. Now return the reverser lever to off and apply the parking brakes. After that, move to the rear cabin of the train and drive manually to Govan, making sure the whole train is in the platform before opening doors for passengers to board. So we've got to go over here and put the parking brake on. Okay, and then we switch ends. There we go. And then put the train in forward again. No, that's backwards. Okay, there we go. And then parking brake off. And then if I put the lights on? Yeah, lights are on. So I should then move, hopefully. Okay, I've done something wrong, haven't I? I reckon it's the reverse, I think. Forward. Aha, there we go. That's better. It is a very orange train. So yeah, I don't know how long the line is, how many stops it is. Never done any research on Glasgow Subway. When you're doing a route on this, so it's 40 minutes. So I'm guessing it's not the longest of lines. But it's new content, and we like new content. Oh, we're going down. I'll leave it in shunt. Oh, it's actually holding my speed as well. So that's the 18 kilometers an hour thing. So it's going to hold that. So that's quite cool. I can't actually speed. Okay, the audio is quite cool in the tunnel. Okay, this has got a nice feel to it already. Holy crap, it's speeding up. It's speeding up. It's oh God. I'm going to apply some brakes. Wow, that's not a very long platform, is it? Blimey. Okay, might have failed slightly on the opening of doors. Let's have a look. Yeah, those ones didn't open, but it counts. Wow. Okay, I can't actually see because of the view thing, but it's not... Oh, hello, I've lost my train now. We're up in the street level. I couldn't get back into my train. Okay, so braking is going to be a thing. Braking is going to be an interesting thing. Oh dear. It's not going to... As an auto permit is now available, you should move the reverser to A to select ATO mode. Only after that is done, you'll need to push the throttle brake lever fully forward into notch P. When your readiness signal is clear, you may press an auto start button to proceed. Holy crap. Okay. Now that's the brake one. Hang on, that one. So that... into A, so auto drive, and then push that into P, and then press the auto start. Where's the auto start button? Oh, that one. Okay, so is it now going to stop automatically? This is going to be slightly scary now because I'm not in control. Yeah, there is only one way to find out. I didn't put the cab lights on in here, did I? There we go. We're slowing down. I think that's because we're going uphill. Scared. I'm slightly scared. Is it actually going to stop when we get to Partick? Oh, hang on, the speed's changed to 35. Will it stop? Yes, it will. Noel Edmonds here, about to get on. Okay, I thought that would be a bit odd, doing the whole auto thing. I quite like that. I think it takes some getting used to, because then it's the case of knowing, I suppose, which the next tutorial will do, knowing when the auto thing will actually work. There must be a signal somewhere telling you when it's available, because I'm guessing, well, it did say you can't use it when you're entering or exiting the depot. Okay, so that was entering the depot. Let's do the next tutorial then on how to exit the system. The passengers are a bit stiff. Well, they're enjoying themselves. So let's do the second tutorial then. So Glasgow Subway, so that was the first one. So the next one is how to switch from the ATO system to manual driving mode. So this shows you how to exit the system. Oh God, I'm straight in. Okay, good evening. Is it? Oh, yeah, it's 6:15. Your train is already in auto drive mode, and we will continue in automatic until we are ready to return to the depot. Open the train doors now to allow passengers to board the train. Then press the auto start button to proceed to your next station stop at Ibrox. Okay. It's knowing, which I'm guessing it will tell me, when we're allowed to be in auto. Or is it just the whole thing is automatic until you actually have to exit the thing? He's like, do I really want to get on the train, or can I just stand off the train? I'm scared. Not very wide platforms, are they? So that's going that way. This is going that way. Blimey! Almost makes me want to go to Glasgow and ride on the subway. I never even knew Glasgow had a subway until this came out. Oh, it's another train. I should imagine at rush hour, these platforms must get quite busy. Right, I now press the auto start button. Okay, so auto start, that one, it. So line speed there, 54. So it's applying the brakes to maintain us at that speed. Auto drive's on. Auto permit. So I'm guessing it's that we got to keep our eye out for, the one down here. So that's the one that tells us when we can be in auto. So it'll stop at the next station. Service is terminating here. Isn't it not a loop then? Would it not loop back around? I'm guessing I've got to open the doors. It's that same guy. Oh, we're this side now. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's the outer circle. So Govan, Patrick, Kelvin Hall, Hillhead, Kelvin Bridge, St George's Cross, and Calcadans. I'm guessing there's the... I can't get to that bloody view. Hello, I've lost my train again. Excuse me. Coming. Nothing to see here. I've lost my train. There it is. Nope. There. Oh, hello. Okay, well, that's a view. We no longer have a valid auto permit as you are returning to the depot. You must now return train operations to manual mode. First, move the throttle brake lever back to the full brake application notch. Only after that is done, you need to return the reverser lever to F. Okay, so brake. So all the way down to full, and then I can reverse, because this is in A, so I can then return to F, and then reapply. So the light's gone out here for auto, and I now have control. So I'm guessing it's manual then from the depot to the first station. It's still going to do the speedy thing. But I'm guessing then I've got to do the brakes. Yeah, 18 limit now. Oh, that sounds quite cool. I'm liking this already. I'm looking forward to doing a full line run, which we'll do next. So I'm guessing there's an inner circle and outer circle then. We'll do both, if we can. So this is a crossover point. So that must carry on round. Do we go up here then? Yeah, there we go. So that carries on round the loop. We're going up here. Aha! Yeah, we like hard. I mean, I'd like to try both. So do the manual one and the auto one. So back to the depot. This is cool. I'm liking this. I didn't think I would. I was hesitant about whether to do it today, because this was going to be Train Sim World 2 day. Might do some Train Sim World 2 on Monday instead. Alright, so we've got to stop here. I don't know if it'll let me. Well, that's going back down, isn't it? So we have to go round to the depot then. So we'll stop here and then we'll do one of the full line runs. Yeah, it's actually quite well modelled as well. We've got an opening window. Oh, we haven't got an opening window. Okay. Well done. Now return the reverser lever to off and apply the parking brakes. After that, move to the rear cabin of the train and drive manually to the depot. We'll be parking inside the depot shed after going through the train washer. Oh, train washer. Okay. So, oh, no, that one. So that to, hang on, it was to, I got myself confused now, right? Parking brake. Is parking brake on? Yeah, parking brake's on. Okay, so we'll go at the other end. There we go. And then put that into, no, that one. Into that. Parking brake off. There we go. Back to that. Right. And into the depot. If I could find it. There it is. So going through the train wash first. Which hopefully means we go round here to the right, because if we disappear down that hole again, we're going back round the loop. That's quite a tight radius, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a good feel to it already, so we'll see how we do on a full line run in a minute. Oh, this is the train wash then. Which we're going through at speed, it would seem. Oh god, and the door's open. Okay, that's quite cool. Into the depot. And try not to crash into the buffer at the end. First time you've seen a door open. Is that it's your first time of actually seeing a door? Larwood's first door experience. Quite like the little whistle horn thing. Right. Let's see if we can do a full line run then. I quite like to try out the auto mode. Well done, you've completed the tutorial successfully. I hope you enjoyed driving on the Glasgow Subway. You know what? I think I will. I won't be very good at it, obviously, but I'll enjoy it. Well, ask me again in a couple of hours. Right, so we'll go down to Glasgow. Okay, so we'll start with this one then. Inner circle service. Outer circle manual. Outer circle service. So let's try this then. So inner circle, we'll do that one first. Okay, today your train will form service 11 on the inner circle. Prepare your train and drive in manual mode to depot line 1, where you'll change cabins and reverse to your first station at Ibrox. Be careful to slow down the approach and ensure that the whole train is in the platform at Ibrox before opening the passenger doors. Okay, so we've got to do the forward thing with the that's auto, that's forward. Parking brake is off. Yeah, first time I jumped in this earlier to try and it was this one just to see how it worked. I was thinking, why is the thing moving? And then realised there's a parking brake that I forgot about. There you go, lights on. So it's we've got to stop up here, turn around, come back again, and then it's the stopping in the platform is the difficult bit, because obviously as we saw a few minutes ago, I quite happily overrun things, because that's a thing. Alright, we'll stop up here. You've been on the Glasgow Subway. I didn't know till this came out that there was a Glasgow Subway. Okay, so we've got a brake and we've got to turn around. So that goes into off. Over there, apply the parking brake into on. Switchy the endy. There we go. That goes into... Oh, no. Yeah, I've done that. That goes into forward. Over there. Parking brakey offy. So we've got tail lights are on. Headlights are on dim. We want the headlights on... Oh, that's it. Headlights on. And we're good to go, aren't we? Okay. Hi, Hillsman. Alright, so Ibrox Inner is our first stop. So I've got to keep my eye out for this auto thing then, because to see, I'm guessing it'll be, forget the saloon lights. Oh God, is it worth doing them? There we go. I'm guessing it's going to be at the first stop then. That we then go into auto mode. Yeah, the Ibrox Stadium. But yeah, liking this already. First time doing a full line run now. We'll see how this goes. Badly, I should imagine. I like the fact that it maintains speed, and so I do like the idea of this auto thing. Oh, 16 minutes late is nothing. No, I've been to Glasgow, been to Edinburgh, and Perth, and Dundee. Haven't been to Glasgow. Right, so we're switching to the, I'm guessing this is the inner then. So I think I turned my, there we go, turn the cab lights off. Right, so speed picks up, but we're not in manual, auto rather, so I've got to brake this thing. Because it'll speed up to the required speed, but it's not going to slow it down. That's all me. So I'm going to slow down very, very early. It's like they're dancing. Right, so we've got auto now. So let's open the doors. If I then move that into auto, it will now... Okay, outside view isn't a thing. It will now let me go into auto mode. So what I've got to do is I've got to go into full parallel mode with this, and then just press the auto start. It will then shoot off on its own to the next stop. We'll see what happens. Right, we have an auto drive permit as shown on the desk display. I just said that. To enable ATO, move the reverser to notch marked A. I've just done that. Then push the throttle brake controller fully forward to the P notch, so parallel. You can now use the auto start buttons to proceed around the route between stations. Remember to stop at every station and allow passengers to board. If you wish to continue in manual driving mode, then you can, however, this will be a challenge. Okay, so we've moved that to A. We now bring the throttle lever all the way up to P. We won't go anywhere until I press the auto start button, providing the light is clear. So let's do that. 54 speed comes up down there and we're off. And hi, Ponterboy. So it's all I've got to do at each one now is open the doors and press the auto button. In theory, it should do everything else itself. Oh, is that going to break in time? Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I didn't think that was going to stop in time. Don't we get a next station announcement? What, I can...
Connect Park, next stop.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, that's awesome. It didn't tell me about that, did it? Right, let's press the auto button then.
Next stop, Connect Park.
I don't know how many stops there are. We'll find out when we get back to Ibrox. I'm liking this already. Yeah, I think manual's going to be a challenge. So there's the inner circle and the outer circle then. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stops. Guy just scratching his head at the top of the stairs there. Like, yeah, I'll just stand here and scratch my head. Right, Shields Road Inner is next. Press the auto button.
Next stop, Shields Road.
Wow, these next couple are quite close together, aren't they? Well, I suppose most tube lines, they're not that far apart. Don't forget, for those watching live tonight, back with some American trucking with a twist. Tomorrow lunchtime is going to be some Power Wash Simulator. And tomorrow night, some farming. What's the twist? We have to wait and see. Is it actually going to stop at this one? Blimey. Accelerating into the station. I was slightly concerned there for a minute. Shields Road. Does Swindon have an underground system? We've got some underground sewers. That's about as close as we get. Yeah, I'm liking this. I think it's one of those that I think this auto thing is enough for you to do, but not not enough for you to do to make it boring.
West Street, next stop.
West Street, next stop. So we'll do, this is the inner circle. We'll do the outer circle. Yeah, the horn is quite odd. Audio is very well done. This is cool. I honestly didn't think it would be. Okay, open doors. Yeah, it's not a full horn. But if you live near a shunting yard, I think the sound of the trains would be annoying enough. That, well, actually, no, I quite like the sound of trundling trains. And this guy in here, all casual with his coat over his shoulder.
Bridge Street, next stop.
It's a 40-minute scenario, so I don't know if that's how long it takes to get round the loop. It's just this braking. It goes literally into full brakes. Imagine standing up as you're going to a station. I suppose you'd learn not to, wouldn't you? End up flat on your ass. That is cool. Yeah. Definitely liking this one. Glaswegians are a sturdy people. Bruised, but sturdy. You just make sure that a fat person's standing to your left, so if they fall and you fall on top of them, you're something a little soft to land on. Okay, did I press that?
St Enoch, next stop.
St Enoch. Next stop. Bit of a dip here, look, going down. See, if we had this auto thingy on the London Underground, I'd do it more. Or going under the Clyde. Oh, okay. Oh, we're not a Lineland station anymore. I see. You braked too early then, didn't you? You've got to do the acceleratory thing again now. Guessing you got caught out by the hill. He stood there going, How you doing? She's, oh, she's all excited. It's their first date. He's taking her on the tube. Taking her to St Enoch because there's a trendy bar. If things don't go well, she'll be getting the last tube back home again.
Next stop, Buchanan Street.
Next stop, Buchanan Street. First date is a trip round the tube line. What woman could refuse that? Well, you'll either know it's the person for you or it's not for you. Right, our first date, we do a full loop of the Glasgow tube. They'll either go, oh, that sounds cool, or be like, sorry, what now? I'm washing my hair that day. Wow, that's... It does come a bit rapid into these things, doesn't it? Oh, look. Yeah, he's an insurance salesman. He's like, yeah, I'll sell you some insurance. More than you need. Do you want life insurance? Yep, no problem. I can do that for you. Probably a BMW driver as well. You know, one of those people. He looks like Watsy. What?
Kirkcaldy's next stop.
Kirkcaldy's next stop. Alan Rickman. Oh, a bit, I suppose, from Die Hard. Oh, uphill now. Why did it brake then? I'm guessing for the bend. Because it's controlling the speed itself. Very long left-hand bend we're going round now. Into Kirkcaldy's. Yeah, it does break early a bit, doesn't it? He's going, see, this is their second date. He's pointing, look, that's the tube train. These were built in 1980 and they got a top speed of 55 kilometres an hour. She's going, oh God, there's not going to be a third date. She's looking, going, that poor woman.
St George's Cross, next stop.
Yeah, definitely liking this. That was a tight bend then if it kept the speed that low. It's actually longer than I thought it was going to be. I can imagine, because those boards you see on the side of the stations didn't look like there were many stops listed. I'll soon see if we get back to Ibrox. He's like, I'm not going on now, I'll get my suit dirty. You shouldn't have come down here then, should you? Because you got a taxi. Who wears a suit that colour nowadays? That's very 1980s. Not that I was around.
Kelvin Bridge, next stop.
Kelvin Bridge, next stop. The route set in 1980. Oh, there you go. That'll be why then. Way before my time. I'm a fashion genius. Perhaps I'm in the wrong business then. I should have gone into fashion rather than ballet. Kelvin Bridge. There's a lot of people on, date nights or dates down here, isn't there? Is there nothing else to do in Glasgow? She's like, I just farted in there. Haha.
Hillhead, next stop.
Hillhead, next stop. Kelvin Bridge. I wonder if it's a relative of Roy. Roy Bridge Day, 28th of May. We'll be doing a repeat. This is the second anniversary of Roy Bridge Day. Hillhead inner. So obviously the outer is going to be the same stations, but just going around the other way, I'm guessing. Hillhead. Oh wow, what is he wearing? I'm sorry, but combat boots, whatever the hell they are, they're not 3/4 lengths. They're just too short. The whole scarf thing wrapped around your neck. Just no. Just, no. People that wear 3/4 lengths should be shot anyway. You should be able to take a machine gun with you to the coast. If you see anyone wearing 3/4 lengths, you should be allowed to shoot them and suffer no consequences.
Kelvin Hall, next stop.
Charge the victim's family for the bullets used. Exactly. Yeah, but if you said to your, the police turned up to, say, I'm sorry, but Johnny's been gunned down at the beach. Oh no, the reason why he was wearing 3/4 lengths, even the family would go, yeah, that's fine then, I completely understand. Just wear shorts. Just wear shorts. It's fine. Yeah, another insurance salesman. Oh, they're waiting for someone, aren't they? See, they're a couple, but she's invited her friend to be the third person in the couple, so a throuple. He's just going along with it because he likes her. She really likes the friend and doesn't want to be with him, but he's got a lot of money. So she's with him for the money. She really wants the friend that's turning up. And he's like, nah. And they've just seen the friend. So's he. Right, Partick.
Next stop, Partick.
Mind is truly a dangerous place. Yeah, yep, sure is. So I've just seen the depot on the display down the bottom. So I'm guessing this scenario just takes us back out again. So it must take us back out at the stop before Ibrox. So we don't actually do a full loop. We do part of a loop. Yeah, and back under the Clyde at the dip. Yeah, I like this. I do really like this.
Next stop, Partick.
No, it's not. It's Govan.
Partick, next stop.
No, it's not. It's Govan.
Next stop, Partick.
No, it's Govan.
Partick, next stop.
No, it's Govan.
Next stop, Partick.
No, it's still not Partick.
Partick, next stop.
No, it's not.
Partick, next stop.
No, it's not.
Partick, next stop.
No, still not.
Next stop, Partick.
Okay, we'll just go with it. Can someone just paint the station name over, please, and call it Partick?
Next stop, parting.
No, still not.
The service terminates here at Kelvin. Please leave the train.
Next stop, Partick. The service terminates here at Govan. Please leave the train. Sorry, what? Well, I thought it was Partick. We got a missed stop now. Now he's going. Yeah, you should meet my mate Keith. He's really nice. So he's trying to set her up with his mate Keith. She only wants. Yeah, she's only there because he's the boss. And the boss go, I've got someone you could go out with because you're single. And she's going, oh, really? But I really want that promotion. So she's turned up ready to meet his mate Keith. His mate Keith running late. So they're stood there waiting for him to get off the train. And he hasn't got on this one, quite clearly. As we terminate our service here at Govan and returning to depot, must now disable ATO. First return the throttle brake controller back to the full brake notch. And only then move the reverser to notch marked F. You can now drive to depot 2. And Prince Harry on the left. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. Wrong one. That one. That one. 4. And then that into F. And then we can move forward again. So I'm guessing we'll come off again because in theory we go back round. I'm guessing the next station would be Ibrox then, if we did a full loop. You know what? This is one of those that already I could probably see I'd be quite happy just doing a couple of hours, just going round and round and round and round and round. I think that would be quite a cool thing to do. But obviously you're governed. See what I did there? Govern. You're governed by the scenarios. So off up there. No. It's doing the rainy thing. So back to the depot we go. So that was the inner. We'll see if we can do one that's the outer now. I'm guessing each scenario will start, so you won't actually do a full loop, you'll do close to a full loop. So they'll start at the depot. So you've got to go up here, stop, and then reverse. The subway reminds you of a theme park ride. It does look a bit wee, as our Scottish cousins would say. So where does that go? Oh, it's just an even longer dead end. Alright, so that into neutral. Parking brake on. So I'm guessing it's going to want me to change ends. Well done. Now move to the rear cabin. Return to depot parking in depot line 14. Okay, so parking brake off. It used to connect the big boy railway. Oh, okay. So they're both coming to the same thing. Okay, so that into forward. Also, full-size trains would go down there. So imagine this depot serviced other trains as well then, rather than just the Ickle ones. Salesman, thank you very, very much for that. I really do forget how annoying that bloody music is sometimes. Music seems a bit short. Have a look for something longer. It's only a minute, yet it feels like it's about 10 minutes. That music isn't irritating at all. No, it's not, is it? Thankfully, it doesn't go off that often. Right, so that's the inner circle we've done. There is one that requires you to drive in manual mode to do one of them. I'm not brave enough to do that just yet. So we'll see if we can find one that does the outer circle that allows me to drive in auto, because I quite like the lazy auto thing. Well done, driver. That was a successful journey. It was. I ended up in a plus on the points as well, which is highly unusual for me. Normally I'm like, yep, that didn't go well. Okay, so let's scroll back and find another one then. Okay, Glasgow. So that's one we just did. Inner circle service, outer circle manual, outer circle service. So let's do the outer circle service. That's a lot of circus. Do that one. You should do the full version of Never Gonna Give You Up as a donation music. Good morning. Is it morning again? Oh, it is. Today your train will form Service 14 on the outer circle. Prepare your train and drive in manual mode to Depot Line 2, where you'll change cabins and reverse to your first station stop at Govan. So going around the other way now. Be careful to slow down on approach and ensure that the whole train is on the platform at Govan before opening the passenger doors. So we've got to set this thing up. So cab lights to on, headlights to on. We'll go across to there and parking brake off. We will then go that into there, and in theory we should be able to go forward and that door's going to open. I hope that's the case. There's a man there waving at me. Oh, no, door's opening. We're okay. Give him a little toot. So we got to stop down here at Depot Line 2. I'm guessing that train's going the other way around then, and we're going this way. So that's going to do the inner, we're doing the outer. Yeah, I would like to do a scenario where you can do the whole thing without stopping. I think that would be quite cool. So maybe do like an hour and 20 minute scenario. So you go round, you do a full loop, and you come back round again. I think that could be quite interesting. Because at the moment there's a bit of the track we haven't been down. The bit between here and Ibrox. No, well, the bit, no, yeah, it's a small bit of track where it isn't actually a loop. Because you're coming in and going that way and then coming out. So there's the bit in the middle we're not actually doing. Right, so we'll stop here. Okay, put our reverser into neutralis. Put the parking brake on. Change ends. Put the parking brake off. Well, it's off, okay. Move to rear cabin, give your first passenger stop at Govan. I'm just doing that, give me a chance. Headlights are on. Cabin light is on. That can go into forward. And off we go. So we got to stop ourselves at Govan, and then we get auto mode. Typical, you donate, I donate, then you run a Subway ad. I don't run ads. Ad to put there by Twitch. I thought you should only see an ad when you join. So if you go off and come back, then you'll get an ad if you're not a subscriber. Yeah, I don't run ads. It is not me, it is the Twitchy. So yeah, I like the fact it holds the speed. That's quite cool. And I do like this auto thing. So we've done the inner route, now we do the outer route. Towards my villa in Barbados. Uh-huh. Yeah, so there's a bit from that tunnel. It's not much, I suppose, you don't do, but it would be nice to do a full loop around. This has definitely given me an inkling to want to go and ride on the I think that went well. Hang on. Fine, nothing to see there. Right, so now we can go into auto. This is Glasgow, and it's actually really, really good. We've been on this. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Riat 22, which is very close to me this year. We now have an auto drive permit. Okay, so we can now do the auto drive thing. So thanks for the follow, by the way, Riat. So that goes all the way into parallel, and then what we do is press one button.
departing next stop.
So it accelerates. And it'll stop at the next station automatically. Yeah, definitely liking this a lot. Was hesitant as to if I would or not, or how good it would be, but it's really good. As we approach Partick, it does like a bit of heavy braking, this thing, though, because it's doing it itself. Got 7 buses and a train. I got in the same car twice. Oh, hello, what's he doing to her? Something really wrong with your face. Well, it's an underground train, so it's going to be similar, isn't it? Trains, underground. Bit of a theme. Well, I really like this. It's got a cute little horn as well. Well, I got no buses or trains. Do you get a medal? Yes, you do. Okay.
Next stop, Kelvin Hall.
Next stop, Kelvin Hall. Well, yeah. I didn't want to comment on the spelling. Yeah, they've done a really good job with the audio on this as well. God, that guy's back with that stupid scarf around his neck. Him down there. He's like, yeah, I look cool. No, even in 1980, you didn't. You just didn't. You thought you did, but you didn't. Hillhead outer. Press the auto.
Hillhead, next stop.
Hillhead, next stop. So when we get to Ibrox, that'll be our last stop. Going this way around. And we get tonight back with some American trucking about 5:30. American trucking with a twist. And also the return of music as well. We're playing some tunes on the stream tonight. And then tomorrow lunchtime at 12 will be some Power Wash Sim. Carrying on my career. And then tomorrow night some farming. The last time from Goldcrest. She's like, you've got something wrong with your right eye, but I don't know how to tell you. He's like, oh yeah, I look good. He's like, no, really you don't. She's trying to get away from him. He's drunk. He followed her from the pub. She's worried for her life. Right, Kelvin Bridge. It is very orange.
Next stop, Kelvin Bridge.
I just said that. Well, it's news, I suppose. It will happen. You will have an accident. Hopefully not on your driving test or lessons. Next up, Kelvin Bridge. They've done a really good job with the audio. Everything in this. There's nothing I don't like about it. Other than the fact you can't do a full loop. Apart from that, there's nothing I don't like about it. A brand new Peugeot something or other. Probably a 208 then. See, now Noel Edmonds here is telling him he looks like a dick. Look, mate, it's 1980 now. You can't wear stuff like that. You look like a dick. And he's going, well, you look like Noel Edmonds. He's going, yeah, I know, it's cool, isn't it? It's like, them boots, man. No. It's definitely the fashion subway, this.
St George's Cross, next stop.
St George's Cross, next up. Even the tunnel's modelled quite well. I wonder if this audio is actually taken from the Glasgow Subway. I should imagine it would be. It does show the limiting factors to it, because there's no animated people getting on and off the train, which you get in every other train sim, don't you? But it's not ruining it. I think it's quite amusing seeing these statues stood at the platforms. Okay, obviously didn't press that long enough. There we go.
Kirkcaldy's next stop.
Kirkcaldy's next up. Yeah, it's a fairly long line as well. I actually thought it'd be shorter than what it was. What's your sharp bend? Yes, speed's changed to 18. The actual the route's all underground. It's only when you come up to the depot, which you start and finish at the depot on the spot. On the other scenarios I've done, but I really do like it. It's really cool. Even the fact it's in auto mode as well at the moment, I quite enjoy that. So I just got to open the brakes, open the doors. Yeah, he should have a mobile phone. Was that a mobile phone? No. See, his hand gesture says he should have a mobile phone against his ear. They weren't invented. They weren't around in 1980. I'm not controlling the braking or accelerating. You do at the end and the beginning. You can do it manually, but I've got it set as a lever here. You can set to auto, and it tells you over here when you're allowed to drive in auto, the auto permit. So you put the lever in auto and you just press the start button and it will accelerate based on the line speed, which it does control when you're in manual. So in manual it will still accelerate to the line speed and hold it, but you have to do the braking. So I just now press the start.
Next stop, Buchanan Street.
And then got the little PA announcer bloke as well. No, the DLR isn't, and I wish they'd do more London stuff. The DLR would be quite cool. I think the trams in London would be quite cool as well. We got Tram Sim, but why don't you come back and have a look at Tram Sim again, because there is that other line for it now. Yeah, I've never been on the DLR either. So Buchanan Street is next. Yeah, wasn't sure if I was going to like this or not, but I really, really do. It's really well done. So we can get off both sides here, look. So we can get on off that side and this side. So we got the island platform in the middle. And that. So that's great from a commuting point of view, but only one side is opened. Obviously both doors haven't opened. It's quite bizarre. Like, yep, I want to get off that side. Well, you can't. You only get off this side. Unless at rush hour they have both opening. Right, St. Enoch.
Next stop, St. Enoch.
I even like the little whistle thing. Obviously there's no reason to use it when you're going round the tunnels, but it's more for in the yard. It does enter some of the platforms at a bit of a speed though. Oh yeah, he's pulled. He hasn't. She has. It's like, yeah, come back to my place. It's like, oh yeah, I need to buy the rest of this dress. There's a pair of curtains, like they're hanging up. Like, the parents are going mad when they realise there's a curtain missing and I've made it into a dress. Bridge Street Outer.
Bridge Street, next stop.
This is one of those routes for Train Sim that, because of the auto thing, which you still got to do something. If you just wanted to chill out in Train Sim for an hour, this is actually a really enjoyable one to do. Because you're trundling along, you're doing the whole Train Sim thing, but you're not really doing much. You can. I could knock this back out of auto into manual and then have to do it myself. But maybe we'll come back and do that again next time. Oh, see, now you brake too early there, didn't you, train? Now you got to do the accelerating thing again. There, see? Oh yeah, see, these two are on a hot date and she's going, yeah, I miss my ex. Wish I hadn't killed him. Because she's got that sort of grin. Ha ha. Next is West Street.
Next stop, West Street.
I just said that. It sounds really good in headphones. The audio's really cool. West Street is next. Now, see, you still look stupid with the whole scarf around your neck and the whole boots thing. And those socks, really? That was definitely the 80s. Socks like that. And the whole turn-ups thing, and your trousers are too short. Yeah, you shouldn't really have the house looking like that, should you? Quite like the moquette, though. It's quite funky.
Next stop, Shields Road.
So Ibrox will be the last stop going round this way. And then if it does the same as it did on the other ones, it will send us back out to the depot again. Yeah, I do like this automated speed thing. So even when you're in manual mode, it will stick to the speed limit. You just got to control the brakes. which even the auto braking can't quite get right. Yeah, they're on a date. It looked like he had his arm round him then, but I thought, hang on a minute, that's a bit... Unless his forearm's really long, and then... Hang on, no, where's his arm then? So that's his arm. He's like, yeah, we're going clubbing. I got my white jeans on. It's definitely 1980. Kinning Park is next.
Getting Park, next stop.
Yeah, this is really cool. If you haven't got one of the underground routes for train sim and you're looking to try one out, I can definitely recommend this. It's really good. So yeah, 35 limit. Now it's just gone to 54. So the train will accelerate on its own. So there's our final stop down here at Ibrox. And then we come to Kinning Park. Yes, we'll be hearing Raspy Doug later. It's a female version of Trent. You can almost envisage that she stood there going, "Hiya!" Meeting a friend. Obviously saying, "Hiya!" in a Scottish accent, which I'm not going to attempt. Well, she might not be from Scotland. She could be Welsh, isn't it? She's going, "Hiya, isn't that lovely?" She could be there on holiday. Or just be living there. She's got an accent of some sort. When you're in a hole, stop digging.
Next stop, Cessnock.
A mad Swindon accent. We are accentless. Oh, there's some braking. There's definitely some braking. See, now that's my sort of fashion. Jeans, jumper, boots or trainers, shoes. That's it. That's fine. See, that's fine. The whole no. Just no. Well, I don't know any jumpers. I suppose you replace jumper with hoodie nowadays. Billy Piper sounds like a Scouser. Really?
Ibrox, next stop.
Right, so Ibrox should be the final stop. It should take us back out. Yeah, it does look. It takes us back out the loop again. till I go to school with her. No, she's a lot older than me. Don't even know what school she went to.
Service is terminating here at Ibrox.
Service is terminating here at Ibrox. Yeah, these two are drunk. 9:30 in the morning. They've been out clubbing. This is a Saturday morning. They've been out clubbing all night. They're just coming home. Okay, so now we've got to go back into manual mode. Once it alerts me. There we go. So now we've got to go back into manual mode. So, got to bring the lever down the other way to forward. And now it's still maintaining the speed. So I left it in parallel. I should have really gone back to put the brakes on, but okay. There you go. So now it's gone down to 18. So it's controlling the braking until we get out. So it won't actually bring us to a stop. It'll bring us down to the track speed. So I've now got to stop it. So it is a shame we don't carry straight on and go round to the first stop again. So just through that tunnel is where the other line comes in and goes that way. So it's that bit through there we've never actually done. She went to Drove Primary School. Oh, okay. Not too far away then. No, that's the thing. There's only a few scenarios. I'm guessing someone will at some point make one that will allow you to go round. I'd be quite happy doing, you know, a full loop and then so start, do a full loop and then finish. So you get a loop in the middle. I'd be quite happy doing that. But no, they all start and stop from the depot. So we got to stop up here. And then turn around again and go back to the depot. Which is where we will also end. We'll run through what scenarios there are. I think it's a really, really great line. I'm sure some people, as I said, will they'll get other scenarios for it. Swindon General Hospital, so the Princess Margaret Hospital then. Okay, so I've now got to set this up, which is where I was born. So that into that back into neutral, over there, move to the cabin. Okay, so we'll put the parking brake on while we change ends. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Turn the parking brake off. Emil, thanks very much for the follow. So now that can go back into forward and then do the movie forward thing. So yeah, trains are going to be on a Saturday and Wednesday for the foreseeable future. Saturday was going to be Train Sim World 2 and then Wednesday was going to be Train Sim. but obviously because of the release of this, decided to do this today. But be more trains back on Wednesday with more Train Sim, and then a Saturday will be Train Sim World 2. Coming up later today, I've got some American trucking with a twist, some multiplayer trucking. Tomorrow lunchtime will be some Power Wash Sim, continuing my career in Power Wash Sim. Tomorrow night some farming, and then there'll be something on Monday lunchtime. And nothing on Tuesday next week, but back on Wednesday with Train Sim. Thursday will be farming. Next Friday will be something. And next Saturday, some ETS2. I will never do BCS Premium. It is a complete rip-off. They've had my money for BCS. Well, they didn't. I got it as a review copy, but that's besides the point. No. And if they start taking features away from the standard bus company sim, I will remove it and never do it again. Right, in we go. I quite like this. Starting and ending inside the depot shed. It's really cool. So that was the inner circle done, the outer circle done. We've done the two tutorials which show you how to enter and exit the circle, which I think they were done quite well. Didn't tell you about the announcer though, did it? It didn't say, oh, by the way, there's a little PA button you can press to get the announcer, but there is. And there we go. So yeah, really great route, that one, Glasgow Subway. That's all the scenarios you get, nothing in standard mode. So you've got the inner circle service that we've just done, the outer circle service that we've just done, the two tutorials that we've just done. So there's a outer circle manual mode, there's a service disruption, and there's the a shunting service. Assemble a 3-car train on a winter afternoon in Broomloan Maintenance Yard. So that's something maybe we'll come back and do in the future, because there's a little bit of content there that we can come back. But yeah, really enjoyed that. A very well done route. Wasn't quite sure what to expect. I will keep an eye out. Hopefully there's a full circle scenario that someone does in the future, because I would really like just to start and finish at the same, so do an actual full loop, which we didn't quite do. But there we go. We will end there. Back tonight, back in 4 hours time, with some American trucking with a twist. Also the return of music tonight. I haven't played any music on the channel since Christmas, but we'll be playing some tunes this evening, including that certain Sticky Moose will be making a return. And then tomorrow lunchtime, some power washing. Tomorrow night, some farming, and then something on Monday lunchtime. So plenty of stuff coming up over the rest of the bank holiday weekend. Thanks so much to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last pretty much couple of hours. And to this lot as well. To Hillsman for the donation, to Larwood and Nightbot for doing no moderation, to Emil and Riat for following, and Cryptic for subscribing. Thank you very much indeed. I will be back with the normal bunch of idiots about 5:30 for some American trucking with a twist. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.